Hello there, my name is Chris Ogle and this is my regular Link4Growth news update, and it is the 17th of August, week 31 in this series. We've had a very busy week in Link4Growth, even though we've had some district leaders away on holiday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a little bit of what's happened in the last week, some updates on the events and things that we've got coming up, some new initiatives, events that we've got going on for this week, and at the end a couple of interesting things, things we're doing on the forum, etc., that you can get involved in. And we're also going to cover off why I'm dressed like this, which if you've been reading the forums you may well have seen something on there about these news updates and making them slightly more interesting. So now, what happened last week? Well, we had Monday was Farnham and the Paradise Wildlife Park. On Tuesday we had Nuneaton, we had drinks in the evening in Peterborough, and also we had a cracker of an event in central London in Piccadilly. On Wednesday there was the Harrow event at Kenton, and on Thursday Stevenage. I was myself down in Cardiff Bay back in Wales, and we had Ely as well. And on Friday, child friendly event over in Pinner, Boreham Wood, which I attended, and rugby drinks in the evening as well. So quite a busy week, and yeah, a lot of good participation for Link4Growth during the holiday season. We've seen some really good support, and in fact Piccadilly we had 58 or so booked in, with a very large number of people that actually did attend, so great stuff. Now, I mentioned a little while back about the CSR, the corporate social responsibility luncheon, getting the third sector and community and business community together. That's been something that was initiated by the MP in Watford. I've got another good contact via Deeper actually this week, and there's a good chance we can move that along. There's a lot of people sort of creeping out of the woodwork that have got this on their agenda, and it's certainly something that people are taking quite seriously. So along with that and some good charity connections that I've made this week, things are going to hot up there. The national newsletter went out, thanks to Nikki for getting that all together, and we've actually had some quite positive reactions to that, with people sort of hearing about what's happening with Link4Growth for the first time. I certainly got that down in South Wales, so that was very well received, and some people sort of crept out of the woodwork and came to some of the events as well. The accelerated LinkedIn program, don't forget that that one starts in September, and also the accountability program as well, that's starting in September as well. You can read up on those on the forum, so please do go there and take a look at those. They do work very well. Certainly the accountability has had a lot of success over the past 6-7 months or so. Now, Pinterest is going really well. We've got over 200, well, I think it's 270 pins now. I've also now linked up the Pinterest account to the Facebook pages, so you can actually go and look at the Pinterest via the Facebook page. We've also, upon a request from Nikki, enabled the district leaders, and this is anybody who's got a page on Facebook. When you post into that page, you can also link it up to post to your Twitter account, and of course the district leaders can all do that. I've put a post up on the forum in the education section about how you can go about connecting those two things together. So what's happening with new launches? Well, we've got Harlow coming up at the beginning of September. Chelmsford pulls back off holiday I think this week, so we should hear news on the Chelmsford event. The Canvey Island one, I think we've got a visit to that venue to just confirm that. I was down in Wales this week. Caerphilly, looks like September may be the launch of a Caerphilly event down there, so I'm quite looking forward to that. We've got a Coventry workshop, that'll be the first one happening not this week but the week after, and also there is a central Coventry coffee that will start in October as well. In Boreham Wood, I'm going to get back in touch with the Metro Bank. They've indicated they want to work with us to have some kind of sort of light nibble lunch affair, and we're going to get the G Plus workshop sorted for Potter's Bar imminently, because we've got a lot of people who want to go on that. Announced last week, Deepa has announced the launch of Eastcote Drinks in Venue 5. The venue's called Venue 5. I think that's on the 12th of September. I've already added that venue to Pinterest, and DLs, can you please check your district and make sure that we've got all the venues in there, because it's great promotion for them as well. We link through to their websites and stuff like that, so please do take a look at that and make sure that we've got everything there. And I've not been told to not mention any dates, but it looks like we may have a Finchley Drinks or possibly a Finchley lunch coming soon. Deepa's keeping us all in suspenders, as it were, with the launch of those two, but they'll be coming up soon. Huge thanks to the 50 plus or so new people that we've seen over the past week. It's fantastic to see these new people coming along and finding out a little bit more about what Link4Growth is all about. It is different. It's about community building. It's not about thrusting business cards at each other. It's about getting to know each other, building relationships, getting some new connections, helping people out, and basically all moving forward towards a common goal. So people are always pleasantly surprised when they come along, so do tell some your friends, colleagues, etc. about Link4Growth, and hopefully we'll see them along at an event soon as well. Special thanks to James Randall. He's actually run now 3 events up in the West Midlands district, all on his own, without my involvement. That's well done to him, because I've been supporting other areas during the month, and he's just got on and got cracking with it. So big thanks to James. What else have we got? The mobile friendly website. Nikki's been away, but she's back in the game now, and I'm sure that'll be coming along soon. Don't forget the open source workshops. That I've been mentioning it. I was mentioning it down in Wales this week, and there's 2 or 3 people down there. How to write an ebook, how to write copy, how to run an efficient charity. All these kind of ideas that people have got. They've got the knowledge and they'd like to share it with other people in the community. Starting to really get a bit of interest about that now. The bookings are going really well for the PR one in September. If you run a business, and the majority of us do, you might think PR is the domain of corporates and stuff like that, but there's a huge amount you can do to PR your own business, and the problem is we don't know how. So if you want to make use of journalists, you want to make sure of the local press, and you want to use those things to help promote your business, you can't miss this one. Okay, get along to this and find out what it is. It's in September, and it's going to be a good workshop. We've got loads of ideas for these workshops. I'm not going to go through them all again. There was one I mentioned most of them last on last week's update, but there's just no. If you've got an idea, come along and let's get a workshop done. If you're looking for inspiration or looking for ideas, there's loads of workshops that are happening. Get yourself along and and join in. The fun section on the community, I've got this bottle of money. There's loads of money in it. People are guessing how much is in it. You've got to be a subscriber, but whoever gets within £5 of it wins themselves 50 quid. So if no one's within a fiver, the 50 quid goes to charity, so everyone wins. But if you're a subscriber and you've not yet put in your guess, then why not? They've got nothing to lose, have you? What else have we got? Sound bites. Oh yeah, the sound bites. I haven't done one for a couple of weeks now. I've still got one to publish that I've got in reserve. I am going to be doing one this week. There's a guy lined up for one, and I'm going to be pursuing the people that I've put on notice as well to get their sound bites done, because I don't want that to lapse. We've got a lot of knowledge, a lot of people with a lot of experience and a lot of passion in Link4Growth, and this is about showcasing what you're doing and making sure that the word gets out there amongst the greater community. So Nikki, I'm going to come looking for you. Lisa Rumbelow, Chris Cornell, Peter Willett, Carol Mann, you're all on my list. I've got James Randall as well down there, and also Dave Bunting, who I'm scheduled to do this week. So good stuff. Monday, what we've got coming up this week? Monday, tomorrow that is, Islington breakfast. Tuesday, we've got Uxbridge, Croxley and Coventry. I'm going to have to juggle my time, because I'm going to try and get to Croxley and meet a few people, and then get on to Uxbridge, because I promised I would be there, and I will. Wednesday, we've got Market Deeping in Peterborough. That's always a cracking event up there in the it's like a community centre up there. Thursday, we've got London, Swiss Cottage and Ely. I was at the Ely event last month even, and that was great, and well done to Anita and the other lady, Clarity Heating. What for getting that one off to go. Barnet on Friday, and I will be at Barnet again this month. Okay, tell someone about Link4Growth. I announced that last week. Go on, there's an audio boo out there. We're trying to make it easy to share the detail about what Link4Growth is all about. There's an audio boo on the forum. Just send someone a link. There are also some PDFs that are those leaflets we have that we can send out. You don't need to know anything or tell anybody. Just send them the links to the stuff. In terms of the community, I'm now setting up people to in Hertfordshire, because I'm caretaking Hertfordshire at the moment. We're setting up a number of people who live in different parts of the community in Watford, like South Oxley, Croxley, Rickmansworth, Watford Central, Kings Langley, etc. Trying to get people to sort of own their area and actually start to publish content that's related to their areas, really. So pictures, things that are coming up that are local events to that particular area. Get people to start joining in, and then they can tell other people about it, publicise it on Facebook and all the other places, so people start getting used to the fact that there's this service out there with local community participation on it. And it's in this way that we will build the community on the Google Plus platform. So you know, I've got a few charities that I'm going to be talking to again this week and getting them to start seeing what that's all about. Well, that's all. L4G Frugal, I put up a thing last week. I've got a couple of other bits to put up there this week. I know there are loads of people in the community that have got bits and pieces hanging around that they want to get rid of. Well, one man's rubbish, another man's treasure. If you've got something that you don't need, take a picture of it, stick it up there. Let's have a bit of fun with this. And why am I dressed like this week? Here we go. Well, we were talking at Piccadilly Drinks, and people were saying, you know what, Chris, the rubbish that you can see behind me here is, why don't you have something a little bit more interesting in the background? So in the line of fun and everything else, we decided that what we try and do is get a little bit of a theme going for each of these weekly updates, different every time. And basically we'll do it through the forum, and people can come up with ideas, and it might be that I can hang something in the background. I don't know what it's going to be, but if you come up with the ideas, I've got to try and find a way of turning that into something which makes these news updates a little bit more interesting. So you know, because you don't want to hear me droning on all the time. But some of this stuff's really good, by the way. I think, well, it might be, might not be, but it's supposed to be you know, informative. But if there's a bit of a laugh going along with it as well, I make it a bit more light-hearted, then hopefully people will watch it. So this week, Deepa said something to do with James Bond. I don't even pretend to think I look anything like James Bond, but at least I look different to last time. So anyway, come up with some ideas, put them on the forum. We've got a little area for this now, so yeah, come up with your suggestions. We'll put a poll together, and then you can vote on what I've got to do in the following week. So that was what this week was all about. So that's why I'm dressed a bit strange. Okay, so that's it. Loads going on, loads happening this week. Thank you for sparing the time to listen to this update, and see you all again next week. Cheers for now. Bye.